Facing off for just the 6th time, Detroit plays host to Baltimore in Week 3. The Lions attempt to defeat the Ravens for just the 2nd time, right here on EA Sports.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. And here comes the new-look Lion offense here in 2021, led by their quarterback in his first season in Detroit after 5 in L.A., Jared Goff.
And I saw that he had an interesting quote in the research packet that we had after last week's game. It's all on me now. I've got to lead my team and find a way for us to win a game. 0-2, but they're at home. I guess he's going to try and find a way to get the home crowd involved early.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he's got room. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
So one play and they're already just shy of midfield. A play fake for Swift. Now Goff. Under a heavy rush and down he goes. Patrick Queen gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice...
And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 37. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Yeah, and that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact, and in his mind just screamed, "Out of my way," and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6.
Now it's Jackson, able to get away. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes.
We always talk about sacks as a sign of defensive pressure. Well, the Lions also talked about how you affect a quarterback in the pocket. They had the fewest quarterback pressures in the entire league last year. So upgrading, that was a priority. And the front office appears to have gotten it done. There's a sack right there.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Jackson now. He's going deep for Brown.
Oh, Brown, a nice catch.
And he takes it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Dobbins And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calais Campbell on the stop. Here's Goff. And that is incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
And the totals for Sammy Watkins in last week's game. 5 catches, 67 yards, and a touchdown.
And they think they have a matchup advantage in this one. They're going to try and find some space for him to work and make sure he touches the football.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now a handoff for Dobbins. Dobbins hit and he fumbles. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this.
After review the play, ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll be the call to the punt team as it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Lions will take over. Detroit's offense ready to take over. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
7 yards the pickup there.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Back to throw. Goff. Williams is going to have the first down and a little more. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And points result, we'll call this play significant.
And he's going to ball his way forward to the 48. These are his numbers from last week's contest. A boatload of carries, 92 yards.
And I'm eager to see how they deploy him in this game. Last week, a heavy workload. Do they decide to bring that down a little bit and try and keep him fresh? Or do they say, guess what? He's locked in. Keep handing him the football.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. Goff on first down.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. Past the 20, and he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out.
In search of redemption from the pick 6. Goff.
He'll get this off to Swift.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And the Lions took a flyer on Williams, who played 4 years with the Chargers and 2 more with the Raiders. Missed all of 2020 with a shoulder injury. Trying to get back in form. Grabs one there for a first down.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. Second quarter action now from Detroit. And it's the homestanding Lions who have the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Goff. And his throw is incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hockenson. And now it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Now it's Goff. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 33. Goff on target to Hockenson for a Lion 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down. The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he's going to have the Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He had 3 catches last week. That one his 3rd on this drive alone. They'll run on 1st down. Swift. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Goff. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And all the way down inside the 5 with a 4. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Williams. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. On second and goal, Goff. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Justin Ellis. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third?
And yet again, Goff is intercepted.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10, and he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already.
Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. No run back here for Raymond. This should be a touchdown.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how and he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked.
These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking.
Under pressure, they got him again.
Patrick Queen picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
He's going to let this go deep for Allison.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Deshaun Elliott.
And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Well, we heard all week that they were...
On first down, Goff. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Goff now to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Goff. Oh, look over the middle, and he's got Perriman. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Goff throwing again.
And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked 2. Instead, it's 4th down.
Desperation time for Goff on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
The running game continues to be a big part of their... A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory.